What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here. It is Wednesday, so that means we're going to go over what sold last week on eBay. Spoiler alert, not a great week again, but sales have been steady. I was able to get a lot more items listed last week, so I think this week we're going to see that go up. I think I said the exact same thing last week, you guys, but I truly believe it this week. I got 29 items listed last week. And I think that's really going to help with sales this week. We've already had a good number of them. I was able to get a really expensive item listed yesterday, and so I think that's going to sell probably today. I tried to give it 24 hours before I take any offers on it. So we'll see. So come back next week and see what that was, but pretty happy about that. Got a bunch more of Natalie's stuff listed. So just listing, and that really does help with sales, I think. So. All right, so let's get into it. First item this week. This one's actually
Amber's Weird Sale of the Week.
This is a board game, probably for children. We got this at Goodwill. I don't know, probably about a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, something like that. Maybe it was like late summer. I can't remember for sure. But I only paid like $2 for this, and I wasn't really sure how much it was worth at the time, but it looked interesting. And I thought, if anything, if eBay wasn't worth anything, maybe somebody would want to buy it. I could give it to somebody for their kids. Nobody really wanted it though, or they already had it. So went up on eBay, and it was up there for a little while before it sold, but not that big of a deal because it sold for $10. Only is for two, so not going to be a huge amount of profit, but it did sell. I like selling board games, so win-win there. All right, item number 2. This is a Natalie item, right? She gave me a whole bunch of her older Wii and Wii U video games to sell for her. She is saving up to get one of the newer Xboxes. So she was telling me she wanted to get the one with no disc drive in it. And I told her, I said, well, you should definitely use some of the money we're selling for your items and get the one that has the disc drive. Because, right, as resellers, we find a lot of used games at our garage sales. So I'm like, I'll be able to get you some games, maybe some stuff you wouldn't have thought about playing. So hopefully she'll hold out and be able to wait until I sell a bunch of stuff for her. So right, this one sold for $15 with free shipping. It's going to be about $11 in profits. So it's going to be $4.40 to me and $4.40 to Natalie. The way I do these commission type things is 40% goes to me, 40% goes to the commissioner. And 20% goes to eBay for fees or for supplies and stuff like that. So pretty nice. So thanks, Natalie, for all these games to sell. It's been fun. All right, number 3 this week is a thermostat. This is a Lux Pro thermostat. I wasn't really familiar with it. Right, there's a number on it. It was brand new, very easy to comp it. I was in a Savers. I think I pulled this out of a cart that hadn't even been made it to the shelves yet. So that was a great little easy find. And if you guys aren't looking for thermostats, definitely do. Even used ones can sell pretty well. I think the thing to look for is usually digital, right? I don't know that any of the older analog thermostats sell. Maybe they would for somebody who's looking for something retro. You could comp it. Usually those have numbers on the back. But you're also looking for heating and cooling, usually mixed. That's going to help a lot. And then the timing. People are going to want to be able to set a timer on their thermostat so that it turns on at 7 a.m. or turns off at 9 p.m. or changes temperatures, that kind of thing. So programmable is really what I'm looking for there. So that's what you want to look for. They usually sell really well. I've sold them anywhere from $10 all the way up to $200. So definitely look out for those. Some of the newer ones are pretty cool, and you can flip them pretty quickly, I found. All right, item number 4 this week. This is a baseball glove. I've probably talked about that. This is one of those categories I'm trying to get into is bats and gloves. I see a lot of other YouTubers buying these and reselling them, and I've never really found a whole bunch of them that were worth a lot. I had bought about 5 of these last year for, I think I paid $5 each, something like that. Didn't really know what I was getting. At the time, it was late in the year, like October, I think, and nobody was really buying baseball gloves at that point. So I put them aside and just said, let's wait till the spring. I think I've got all of them listed now. I still didn't really know how much they were going to sell for, so I comped this one out right before I listed it, and I saw a couple that were similar going for about $40. That's why I listed that, and sure enough, within about 24 hours, it sold for full price. So great little flip there, right? $5 into $40. Want to do that all day long. All right, number 5, another of Natalie's video games. This one sold for, I think, $24 with free shipping, so $20. That's going to be $8 to me and $8 to Natalie. Thanks, Natalie. Item number 6. These have been great. Found these at Savers a few weeks ago. I'm sure it was in one of my videos actually where I found them. There were 6 of these left-handed Ping golf clubs. They were all irons. One of them was a wedge, and I think they were priced at $2.99 each, and I had 20% off, so it's going to be about $2.40 before tax, so maybe $2.50 in that range. And I'm pricing them all at $35, and I figured I'd take a best offer of anywhere from $25 to $35, somewhere in that range. So this is the first of them to sell, and they offered me 25. I countered with 30, and they took it. These ship pretty easily as well, not as easy as I'd like. The USPS does these triangular tubes that you can get. I'll link it down below in the description. They're free, right? You can just go on the website and order them. They'll ship them right to you. The golf clubs are a little bit longer than the tube though. So what I ended up doing was taking 2 tubes, cutting off like, I don't know, 6 inches off of one of them, and then just extending the existing tube by that about 6 inches. And then I just was able to nest the 2 together. Worked pretty well. Very similar to shipping Guitar Hero from that respect when you Frankenbox something together. Not too hard, and definitely when you get free shipping supplies, that's a win. So, all right. Number 7, in one of the videos a few weeks ago, like probably right before baby Aaron the Picker was born, we went to this neighborhood sale, and one of the guys had a bunch of old board games, and he wanted $2 each. So I think I picked out 5 of them that looked interesting. This tank battle game was probably the most value out of the bunch. Was incomplete, missing enough pieces to where I didn't feel good about listing it. So I was like, all right, did anybody sell it for parts? Somebody had sold one for like $20, just parts. I was like, I'll start that. I listed it at $20. It sat for a few weeks, and then I got a best offer the other day for $10. I was like, I'm going to take it, just run. That's going to pay for all 5 of those board games right there. So at least give me my money back. I have not listed the others yet. I think they're just sitting in the storage unit. Right, those are going to be more winter projects probably for me. But yeah, should get some money. I should make some money off it, just not as much as I was hoping. All right, number 8. This was from Amber's parents, so my in-laws. We were cleaning out her grandmother's house, and we helped them with their estate sale. We did a whole bunch of stuff onto eBay. After the thing was done, I had seen this. It's a Pound Puppy adjacent, so Pound Purry's figure. Not worth a ton, right? But I was like, it's kind of cool. It reminded me of early 90s, something like that. I was like, let's see if I can't try to sell it. So sure enough, I put it up for $11 with free shipping, and it sold. It's going to be about $4 to ship it, so it's going to net us about $7. So right, nothing into this. Really, really easy. I like flipping stuff I got for free, that's for sure. All right, item number 9 this week. This is another of Natalie's items. Disney Infinity figures, right? These are the Toys to Life type things like Skylanders or Nintendo Amiibo. Mostly, these have actually been increasing in value, especially in this type of bundle, right? I bundled all Toy Story type figures together. You can see it sold for $16 plus shipping. So $16 is what we're going to get for it. Individually, not selling very well. Some of the figures will do all right, like the big ones. I think Iron Man is Hulkbuster, and then a couple of the other ones will sell well. There's a black suited Spider-Man. A couple of the Captain Americas are pretty interesting, right? But mostly, even those are selling in like the $7 to $15. Maybe there's a $20 figure out there, the Spider-Man. But a lot of them just not selling by themselves. But bundles, right? That's where you're going to make some money on this stuff because you can probably get them super cheap, you guys. I've seen them as cheap as $1 each. And it's right, there's 3 figures and one of the little like crystals, which was a play set in game, right? Bundle it together, get it for $1 and sell it for $16. Great. Since this is Natalie's, she's going to get $6.40. I'm going to get $6.40. Natalie, we're on the way to getting you that Xbox you want. All right, item number 9. I can't remember. 10. 10. Another Natalie item, right? Another video game. This was actually the best one she had in her collection as far as the one she wanted me to sell. I was really surprised that Mario Party 9 was selling for this much money. But hey, Wii, I guess, is doing pretty well, and so is like GameCube, I think, right now. So sold it for $49 with free shipping, which is going to net us about $45. That's going to be $18 to me and $18 to Natalie. Thank you again, Natalie. That also was the sale of the week, which I forgot to say, but we're going to get it in there anyway. Item number 11. Last week, midweek, I just kind of decided after we had taken baby Aaron out for a walk, I was like, let's go to Savers. So I went into Savers thinking I'm not going to find anything. It was late in the day. The parking lot was full. I was like, there's no way I'm going to find anything. Well, you guys, I filled my cart. And the case actually had about 4 different Super Nintendo game boxes in it, 2 of which were actually pretty good. This is the first of them to sell. Killer Instinct. I think that they wanted $12 for it, something like that. And I knew that I could sell it probably for $30 to $40. The condition it was in, I listed it for $34 free shipping and took a best offer of $31.50 free shipping. So it ended up being $27.50 to me, right? So for $12, easy little flip. Love doing video games still, so right, of course I'm going to pick it up. So great little flip there. All right, last item this week. This is a Matt item actually. He had given me a whole bunch of older RPG or role-playing game books, a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons books. You guys, these are definitely you're gonna find them. It's not like a super common thing, but older Dungeons and Dragons books or other role-playing game books, be on the lookout for these. You will find them, and usually you can get them for a couple dollars. And sometimes they're gonna sell like this. It's sold for $30. I think I did plus shipping of media mail on it, so like super easy to ship. Yeah, definitely add it to your bowl list. Older role-playing game guidebooks, like pretty much anything. That's a pretty broad category to say. Even if you have to bundle them together, you're going to be able to sell them. People are collecting these for sure. So again, since it's a commission, it's going to be $12 to me and $12 to Matt. Thanks, Matt. You're the man. You know, he's trying to build a Skaven army. So, you know, Skaven. You know. All right, so that's going to do it for this week. It's a pretty slow week as far as number of sales, only 12. Total sales, $272. Intuit, most of it, a lot of it's commissions, right? So it's going to be a little higher cost of goods sold, about $83. Originally, I thought it was going to be worth $258. So like actually did better than what I originally valued this lot at. I think a lot of that's going to be because of that glove. Originally, I didn't find any comps, so I thought, well, maybe it's worth $5 to $10, and then I sold it for $40. So that was a big shift in what I thought a lot of this was going to be valued at. I did end up getting out and spending some money, so I spent $109 on new items last week. And really slow week as far as like amount of hours I spent. Only 10 hours doing listings and sourcing and research and shipping. So all in, not bad. $24 per hour is what I'm going to net after fees and after cost of goods sold. So not where my goal is going to be, right? I want to be at least $30 an hour. I'm still going to stay in the I forgive myself category, right? I'm still trying to just kind of figure out a process. I'm in week 5 of being off work after Aaron the Picker was born. Next week, I'm going to have to go back to work. So I'm going to have to keep trying to evolve this process to try and figure out a good balance of like having fun, doing work, doing eBay reselling, spending time with my family, right? All of these different things, I've got to try and find that balance. And so I'm very process oriented that way. So I'm probably just going to keep trying to change this process until I get it right. And it's never going to be right. You know, that's kind of the fun of this is like, it's going to always be evolving, right? Because I want to be able to grow myself. I want to be able to grow my business. I want to be able to grow my family and just be able to strengthen all these different things in myself and just continuously improve the way I do everything. And I think I can do it. I think it's achievable. Am I going to have to cut something out? Almost guaranteed. I also run a couple different Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, like with a couple different groups of friends. I play poker in a couple different groups. Like something's going to probably have to give, just because that's just the way life is. You got to like make sacrifices to be able to be the best at a couple of them, and that's okay. I'll still be able to include those in my life. Maybe just not be 100% into them like I have been in the past. Which that's okay. We'll figure it out. And that's kind of the fun of all this, right? Is like constantly trying to figure out how to do everything better. Some of the other guys I watch on YouTube, I wonder like how in the world do they keep up with all this? And as far as I can tell, some of them don't sleep. I wish that was me sometimes, but I also enjoy sleeping. Like, but if I could cut out sleep, I'd get another 6 hours every day to do other things. Maybe it'd be easier. I don't know. Maybe drink more coffee, right? So yeah, enough of my rambling, I guess, you guys. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button. And if you're interested, please do subscribe. If not, that's okay. I appreciate you watching anyway. Once again, my name is Patrick, and thank you very much. What's up, love?
Oh, I was just excited about the pound puppy.
You were excited about the pound puppy?
Yeah. 'Cause I found that.
You found it?